easily one of the most painful match reviews I'm ever going to do in this channel. There's been games where I've came on, I've been slightly frustrated. There's games I've came on where I've been overwhelming with joy. I've been overwhelmed with it. I've been absolutely, chuffed at my buzz, is one of the phrases I used at the start of the Anderlecht review when we beat them 3-0. But tonight, easily one of the worst performances I've ever had to sit down and witness from a Celtic team in my recent memory. In my lifetime, an absolutely abysmal performance, and I understand it's PSG. We're going to talk about it. There's a line that has to be drawn between financial difference and complete loss of dignity and a complete embarrassment. There's got to be a line in there somewhere, because tonight it was that. The line was thoroughly crossed. And everything from financials that you can take, that PSG are better than us, the quality of players they have, there's got to be a point where you've just got to ignore that and think to yourself, there was nothing in that team tonight. There was no fight, there was no ambition, there was no want. It was lifeless. The team did not want anything, and after we went down 2-1 to them, it was gone. The confidence was gone, the ambition was gone, the want was gone, nothing was there for us. And it was an abysmal game to sit back and watch. One of the most embarrassing performances you're going to see from a Celtic team in a long time. And it pains me. I don't want to come on here on YouTube. I don't want to, after everything Brendan Rodgers and the team has given us over the past, 18 months, I don't feel like I have a right to come here and complain about Celtic, but when it's as embarrassing as that, and people are going to take the piss, and it's not going to reflect well on things that you come on and say to defend Celtic, I'm just off the back of making 2 videos targeting people for abusing Celtic for being pub league standard, and after tonight's performance, you could argue we're fucking pub league standard, because it was abysmal, and every player in the park deserves to be, slaughtered in some sort of way, bar maybe the exception of Moussa Dembele, because God bless him, he had no support up there tonight, and he done an awful good job at putting us up 1-0. From that point on, there is no way you can defend the majority of players on that park. We went up 1-0, lovely start. I'm thinking to myself, geez, there might be something in there tonight. But reality hits, PSG equalise, and then they go up 2-1. You think to yourself, right, if we managed the performance up to that point, we were down 2-1. We were, as Chris Sutton quoted many times, we were looking dangerous going forward. We could create something. It looked as though we could get something from every attack we were making. And then from 2-1 onwards, absolutely nothing was there. And we go down to 3-1, then we go down to 4-1, then we're down 5-1, we go into half time, finally get a fucking break, and then in the space of 96 seconds I've got another 2 scored, and it's 7-1 the match is ending. Absolute embarrassment of our performance. And it annoys me, it really does annoy me, because I love the way we've been playing, I love Brendan Rodgers, and I love our team at the current minute in time, but Jesus Christ, tonight, and once again, I support the board fully, I support Dermot Desmond, I support Ian Bankier, I support the rest of them, I support everyone there, because Celtic are being run in a very good way, in a very efficient manner. But surely, after tonight, fucking hell, dip your hand in your pocket and get some fucking defenders signed. Dedrick Boyata, Jesus Christ, he calls himself a defender? I reckon, honestly, David Murray could have gave a better performance in the centre half tonight. Genuinely. Crutches or no, could have gave a better performance. Without a shadow of a doubt. And David Murray's always my go-to example, I don't care. Dedrick Boyata, absolutely abysmal. Jozo Simunovic, nowhere near full fitness. There was one fantastic interception I remember there, and the rest of the game he looked out of it. It looked as though he had no energy, and the fitness rushed back into the team was absolutely useless tonight. Near Beton. Jesus, Joni, a fucking stick. I don't even know. Shite my horns and clap. I wouldn't even do that to merit his performance tonight. Absolutely abysmal from him as well. We couldn't clear a ball. No one could clear a ball. Scott Brown couldn't do it. No one could do it. The centre half, the left back, right back, no one. No one could clear the ball. Craig Gordon, ball right back to PSG. We played well. We were getting the basics right up until that 2-1 point. Then we were out the window. Gone. Nothing was happening. We looked lost. We looked as though it was a primary school team heading up against PSG. No one was given a performance. I don't care how much people try to back up Kieran Tierney. I love the boy as well. I understand he's Celtic fucking through and through. But after tonight's performance, Jesus Christ, that was abysmal. I'm never going to say get him out the team or get any of the players out the team, because at the end of the day it's one game, and over the course of the season they give their all and they deserve to be in the first team week in, week out. But you can't sit back and defend a performance like that tonight from Kieran Tierney, from anyone else in the team. And understand it's difficult, understand PSG are another world, another fucking box of frogs completely, but it's abysmal and it doesn't warrant an excuse. It was genuinely abhorrent to watch. It was disgusting. I mean, I felt like shedding a tear after such immense joy. It was a waste of 30 seconds celebrating Dembele's goal. I don't know why I bothered celebrating. I don't know why I bothered. Right back down to reality within the space of seconds. And PSG were lucky we got 7, that was it. We're lucky it was 7. Incredibly lucky it was fucking 7. It could have been worse. It could have been 10, easily been 10. Lucky that they, for the start of the second half up until they started scoring again, they took it a little bit easier on us, because it could have been 10. It could have been 11. It could have been 12. It could have been probably more. They are dangerous, and we were not prepared in any way for them, and we should have been better prepared. And the money has to be invested now. I don't care. We're basically through Europa League. Right? I don't want to jinx it. Touch wood, right? But Anderlecht need to come to Celtic Park and beat us 4-0 now. So I can safely say with confidence we should be through to Europa League. If we want to get anywhere, we cannot enter games with Dedrick Boyata and Baton in the line of defence. It was unlucky Lustig went down, yes. But would it have been any different if he stayed in the park? Would it have been incredibly different? Probably not, let's be honest. So the money has to be put in. We don't want to be signing a 250 grand centre-back for Ethiopia. We want to be signing someone who's actually going to make a difference the minute we put them into this squad. If we want to go far in the Europa League, we need somebody who's going to make a difference now, not in 5 fucking years. Because by the looks of Ncham and Abui, they're going to take about 5 years to make an impact in this team. So God knows what's going to be done with the money, but the money has to be spent. And tonight's performance, a real wake-up call. It's sore for Celtic fans to sit through. And we're still going to have a good time. The fans in Paris are still going to... Well, no, me personally. The fans in Paris are going to have a good time still. But you sit down, you watch that, it makes you wonder, like, how far can we be off this? How much do we overrate ourselves? Because I come on here and I try and defend Celtic against these English fans, against these Rangers fans who are trying to take away stuff from us, which blatantly isn't true, which obviously, we know we're a good team, we know we could cope in the Premier League and such, and I try my best to defend that, but when this happens, it makes everything oh so harder, oh so fucking harder, incredibly more difficult for anyone to defend Celtic after a performance like that tonight. And it's hurtful to say, and I don't like coming on. I hate it. It's the last thing I like to do. The last thing I like to do is come on here and slate a team performance, because I feel like we merit so much praise after the past 18 months. But it is genuinely so hurtful and embarrassing after watching that. And I can't express that enough. Players tonight were absolutely out of it. There was no passion, no want, no desire in the team to do anything. I know there is a financial gap, but come on, there's got to be something there mentally that the players are going to fight for something and not to concede 7 goals. Craig Gordon looked as though he stopped trying. And here's another guy I try to come on and defend all the time, and people question me. They always say, Ryan, why are you defending Craig Gordon? And it's because I know he's got it in him to be a fantastic keeper, but sometimes he makes it so hard. So hard. And tonight was just an incredibly hurtful performance to watch. Incredibly hurtful. And you've got to feel some sort of, sympathy. The fact it's a £600 million team, yes, I understand. But there just has to come that point. Where you've got to take those lines away and put some passion, some want, some desire in to fight for something at least. It's the first time I've really came on here and I've kind of ranted. I don't like using the term fan rant often. I don't. It's just I don't like ranting. At the end of the day, every single player in the Celtic team could do a better fucking job than the majority of us, than all of us who want to come on the internet and critique. That's why I don't like ranting, but tonight is what's warranted. A wee rant. Because it's embarrassing to watch. Couldn't string passes together. Couldn't do anything. And the quality, of course, is miles apart. But embarrassing is the only word that you can sum up that performance with tonight. And it's one of those ones that just takes everything out your head that you want to come on and talk about. You can't tactically analyse anything because there's nothing to tactically analyse. Here's what the tactical analysis is. Learn to fucking clear the ball and learn to pass to your own fucking team. That is pretty much my tactical analysis after today. Let me know what you thought. I'm not going to go through and rate every player because at the end of the day, it was abysmal performances all round. As I said, Moussa Dembele's the only guy I felt sorry for. Me. I had no one up supporting him half the time. He got us the goal. He was doing well at points. He's the only guy who at least was average today. And the leg left now. 1 more match to go. We need to get that Europa League spot. Do not fuck it up now. We need a response. We need to show that we're actually, making some form of improvement. 7-1, not as bad as 7-0. But the performance was another thing completely. Anyway, like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Let me know your thoughts below. I guess there will be a few people taking the piss in the comments, and you know what, I'm just going to let it happen. I'm not even going to bother responding because I'm not in the mood. So ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.